Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill, and today I have something very special. I have a tier 10 meatball, which 99% of the people is thinking the tank is pile of utter shit, and you know what? You are not wrong. The tank is definitely not great, but even shitty ass tanks can have a great battles, and today I want to present you with that. Lately, last couple of days, we was working very hard on the Type 5 heavy to get Mark of Excellence up to 100%. This is one of my goals, and you are very well aware of that. So we managed to complete this, but if you would pay attention at the setup which we are using, we were spamming the full gold with a 14 centimeters gun, and the gold spam started from the 95% of the Mark of Excellence. It is quite clear and quite simple to say. Whenever you are playing with a tank which don't really have a strength, at least you need to make sure you are going to connect your shots and penetrate your shots when you have a chance, right? And I believe that's fair. So yeah, usually I'm not spamming the full gold, but this time it was the case after the third Mark of Excellence. Overall, to deal with this tank, it took 142 games with a 3.7 thousand damage and 700 assisting damage, which is very nice, and I am extremely happy with my performance. But I can tell you that yesterday's session I played like a bloody king, okay? Last session was like 4.2 thousand damage on average and like 700 assisting damage, which was 5,000 combined with this tank in like 40 games. So that was very good. And speaking about the scores overall, what do we have? We have the this month's score, which is not working. Wargaming, excuse me. Can I flex for a second? Sure thing, I can. So here we go. We are sitting very high on the leaderboard, and I am super happy with this. And now, fellas, without further ado, I believe it is about the time to make tank, to show what this vehicle can do in the battlefield whenever all stars are aligned. So the game is going to be the best damage game which we had so far with the Type 5 heavy. Let's teleport into the action, shall we? And we are in action, fellas. So what do we have here? We have a map which is called Berlin. I know quite a bit of people do not appreciate this map, and I can understand that, but for me, Berlin is one of the alright maps in the game. I don't feel like it is extremely unbalanced or something. For me, it works fine either from this side, either from this side. Speaking about the play in the city, from this side you need to be a bit more defensive though, but overall, everything is looking pretty damn good, and it is not the bad map in my opinion. Anyways, what is the plan? As you can see from the loadout, that means we have the third Mark of Excellence on the 3 hatchets to the side already, and I tried to punish the tourist EBR 90, but unfortunately I failed doing so. This tank have approximately 13 seconds reload, and unfortunately, but E50 managed to sneak through, and I definitely did not punish at him. But it's okay, relax, take it easy, we have all time in the world of tanks, and look at this beauty. We took the position, we are sitting hold down kind of, and we are facing against the lower tiers or even some tier 10s. Well, in this kind of situation we have 907, but he is not reacting too much into the current situation, and he is not shooting us. That's great. The thing is, what this tank has armor against the lower tiers which is not willing to shoot gold. And even when lower tiers are willing to shoot gold, it is not that bad for this vehicle. I need to give a credit for that. But in order to have the battle against the lower tiers, you know, you need to be lucky. Nowadays, majority of the times whenever you are playing with a tier 10, you are going to face the tier 10. And I had situations when enemy team had 279E and we had Type 5 heavy. So yeah, hashtag never lucky. But in the same time, I understand this. There is not many or any players which is playing with the TIE 5 heavy. So to find the TIE 5 heavy in the battle is kind of a rocket science, right? In a way. By the way, quite funny thing, if you would pay attention into matchmaking, they have 2 top tier heavy tanks and we have only 1, but that's okay. I believe this 1 heavy tank which we have in the tier 10 is going to show how to play the game and how to do the things. What do you think? So 60 TP is like a paid actor, and this is what people on the stream said. He made so many mistakes and he definitely did not enjoy it himself, and you are going to see that yourself. For now, I am just chilling and trying to figure out what kind of decision I can make in order to get some use myself. Look at this beautiful pixel shot. Yeah. When sometimes RNG is giving and RNG is taking, don't you think so? So look at this, the meatball, aka us, we are holding one or another line, well, I was supposed to say one or another position, and we are just not making any pressure whatsoever. We are just chilling here. And if enemies wants to progress further, they need to start making shitty ass and stupid mistakes. For example, how 60 TP did. We punished him 3 times, he did not punish us a single time, and this is very, very nice. If you are wondering, would we have a different situation if we would not shoot the gold ammunition here? And the answer is definitely not. I believe the situation would be still the same. Yes, I'm paying attention on the max map. I saw the Progetto which is sitting in the middle of the nowhere. So obviously I turned around and I simply hit him once in the face, which is always nice and always welcome. Unfortunately, E50M crossed and I did not manage to hit him, but that's completely fine. I am thinking how to deal with this phase 1, but my intention is a bit different. I want to see that 60 TP and poor paid actor 60 TP. And now, fellas, I changed my mind. Enough of being defensive, because once again we are having pretty damn great situation. In my opinion, we are sitting way better than enemy does, and we are sitting already on the 4,700 score, which is very, very nice. So what we are doing, we are ignoring the phase 1 and we are going on that poor 60 TP, and 60 TP is getting effed. Now watch this, fellas. Kids, cover your eyes. Just a gentle touch to this beautiful person, fellas. I just wanted to use him, okay? I apologize, but World of Tanks is demanding for those kind of actions from time to time. A quite silly thing, the tank on top is taking as much damage as a tank on the bottom though. Anyways, 6.9 thousand damage, and it wasn't even looking so hard, don't you think so? We just went we just took a very good defensive position and we banged everyone like there is no tomorrow. This is pretty much what happened in this battle. It wasn't even looking so damn hard, but keep this in mind, fellas. The thing is, enemies did not have people which was shooting gold. And this is a humongous thing which I need to highlight. This tank is super weak against the gold ammunition. Against AP ammunition it is kind of alright and okay. Anyways, that was the very first battle of ours. We have 2 more to go, and both of the other games are going to be equally good, speaking about the score wise, or maybe even better. We'll see. Let's teleport into the other game, shall we? And we are back. Second best battle damage wise. And now you might think, Scale, I wonder why this battle is looking like this, and why do you have the second best damage battle here? Well, if you would pay attention at very, very, very important thing, which is matchmaking, you would notice there is no Arthas. There is not too many high penetration having tanks, and we are playing against the tier 8s. So fellas, yeah, this is the matchmaking which you want to get with a TIE 5 heavy, and I am saying that straight in the face. This is the matchmaking which you truly want to get, and you want to bang everyone who is in your way. And once again, keep this in mind, even though you are watching this video and you are thinking, God damn it, maybe the type 5 heavy is not that bad. It is, fellas. And maybe I should show like one battle when I'm doing absolutely nothing. For example, when I'm making some kind of misplay or something. Maybe that would be a very nice addition and everything. Maybe I should do that. I will think while we are making this video. But anyways, don't be tricked with those best of battles which we are having. Whenever you are seeing those games which we are featuring, not live games, right? That means we had an extremely good performance and this is one of a kind game in a way, just how it goes, so keep this in mind. I am saying that for you so you won't grind the type 5 heavy and think, oh my banana, skill had 7,000 damage game. Maybe after all this is not that bad of the tank. And one more thing which I want to say, it is very highly dependent on which region you are playing. Why am I saying so? The most important thing is in Rus server, what I noticed that there is not that many gold spam. In EU server there is more gold spam, and in the NAS server there is like pretty much only gold spam, right? It's just how it goes, so keep this in mind, fellas. Anyways, the action starts after 2.5 minutes into the battle. We are making the very first shot to the E75, hip hip hooray. We got very nice angle and I'm super happy about this. But now look, it took, even with a standard turbo, it took for us like, I don't even know, 2.5 minutes to get into the position to start doing something. Don't you think it is a bit sad thing? Yeah, because unfortunately, but it definitely is. But once again, we can't do anything about that. Once again, speaking about ammunition, you can see we have a full gold. And actually, I changed the full gold probably on 93% of the mark of excellence. I was wrong in the intro when I said I changed it whenever I got the third mark of excellence. I was wrong, I apologize, my bad. For some reason in my memory I thought it was a bit different situation. Anyways, let's pay attention what is happening here, and E75 is shredding us like hot knife through the butter. But once again, that's kind of understandable. E75 has a nice position and he managed to find a great angle. If I would be in his place, I would do absolutely the same thing. Meanwhile, E100 decided to make more pressure towards the T30 with the guard and many other tanks. So my attention is immediately going for Fava, which is sitting here, and yes, I see the E75 in the back, and that E75 is being greedy mother trucker. He is risking for the biscuit there, but luckily we have a TVP which is just simply making a hardcore pressure for him, and he is claiming his life. Beautiful. We are sitting on 3.3 thousand damage currently, and we lost 2/3 of our HP, so still we have quite a journey ahead of us, but I am not very happy with the start just because how many HP I lost, but that's okay, not much what I can change about this. Another side shot to the clueless E100, which is trying to look at us, which is trying to look at the guard in the same time, and he is simply in a very deep shithole, if I can say so. Meanwhile, Fava is extremely... This Fava, fellas, it has an extremely good gun, okay? The gun handling is absolutely adorable on that heavy tank, but that's about it. This is only one thing what this tank has. Other than that, he doesn't have absolutely anything. I'm trying to hit the cupola. Unfortunately, we are not hitting his cupola, which is quite sad thing, but it is how it is. We still have 900 HP, and I'm thinking maybe we can punish Projet or maybe this IS-3, and in the same time I am kind of ignoring this T-34. Progetto is there, and TVP is there, and IS-3 is there, and the T-34 is peeking sideways and obviously smacking us in the face, but to be fair with you, that's very well deserved from my side. Bad call by me to make a pressure, or is it? Our team is losing quite a bit. We are down to one-shottable, we have 6.1 thousand damage, but this is where the fun stuff will start. Watch this, the Progetto is saying, I will flank you, mother trucker, I will flank you. Now pay attention, how am I bouncing the shot from the Progetto while using some kind of reverse side scrap and everything. Beautiful. That was obviously lucky in a way, but beautiful nevertheless. That's nice. I am dancing a bit against the T-34, and since the T-34 T-34 shooting the standard ammunition. He's not so dangerous for us. TVP is trying to cross. I am trying to track him. Luckily that was the case, but in the end of the day, obviously there is a TVP which is going on our side, there is T-34 and there is Foch. The misplay from my side was, I think I was a bit too aggressive in this battle, but whenever you are seeing the tier 8 game in your tier 10 super heavy, when majority of the tanks cannot penetrate you without gold, you just simply need to push in front. Still, extremely good score, 7,500 damage, very very nice. I am feeling super lucky and super happy about this game. Anyways, third game is awaiting for us, so let's report there. We are back to the hell which is called Airfield. Definitely not my favorite map, definitely not the most enjoyable map, but it is how it is. We have what we have. Anyways, what is the plan for us and what do we want to do in this game? Well, first of all, we would love to survive, but I can tell you one very very simple reason why we are going to be so damn successful in this map. This map has a name, and the name of this map is You Push You Lose. What that's supposed to mean? Well, that's supposed to mean whenever a team is deciding to make a pressure, usually they are making way more mistakes than the team which is staying defensively, and that means the team which is making pressure, they are going to lose. And you are going to see that very very soon, my friends. So first things first, what we care about and what do we want to do in this game? Obviously we want to get as much use without sacrificing too many HP. That would be the priority. And look at the Kranwagen. Kranwagen decided to cross towards our side, and now we are having the farm fiesta. So we have Kranwagen to farm and we have 268 to farm. We are relatively safe from this position here, right? From this side we are relatively safe, and even IS-7 decided to join the pushing forces, and now this is a humongous mistake. Don't make that much pressure in the shit field. It is not the map where this kind of silly goose push is going to pay off, unfortunately. And my mission is to tell that for you, and after that you can do whatever you want. It's your gaming experience, and you know, you can play however you want. That's the main point. Anyways, we are sitting on 1,600, actually 1,800 damage. Let's make it 2,500 damage, and we haven't lost a single bit of hit point, which is extremely good and extremely welcome performance by the Type 5 heavy, don't you think so? Meanwhile, the Kranwagen is taking one for the team, and that was the very first kind of bad trade against the Object 268, but we needed to do what we needed to do. We eliminated the gun, so it's not necessarily that horrible, and we still have a lot of HP left in the end of the day. Our E3 decided to make a bit of pressure towards the mouse, so we are following him, and we will try to find a very very nice angle to beat the living crap out of the mouse balls. Boom, right into the balls. Magical number 555, beautiful, and TVP is trying to clip us out, but we are ever side scrapping, so TVP is kind of upset with his decision. He thought he is going to bang the meatball up the butt, but meatball knew what he was doing. Beautiful. Fellas, if someone is making the angle like I did, don't shoot into the side. Shoot right into the ass, and you are going to be set, and you are going to feel Gucci, believe me. Meanwhile, we found the 140. We are going just tiny touch in front. We are smacking him quite a bit in the face, and this is exactly what we needed. This is only the start. We still have a lot of things to do. Mr. Mouse is looking at us and he is snapping us in the face, but Mouse is doing the smart decision here. Why so? Because he is facing the other super heavy, so obviously having the full gold loaded or gold loaded against the Type 5 heavy is the smart thing to do, right? Because once again, whenever you are playing with the tanks which has armor, for example, but don't have speed, you cannot run around the map like headless pigeon. You just simply cannot do that, so keep this in mind. 430 is not paying attention at this at our side, which is very good. And fellas, look at our pre-aim to the EBR. You see EBR is saying, watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. Oh, boom. My shell is bigger than that bloody car, okay? My shell is bigger than that car, but unfortunately RNG said no. Not much what we can change about this. I am trying to snipe Cupola for Jack Pizda, but I changed my mind because it's just simply not worth the time and it's simply not worth effort. I still have quite a bit of HP left and I know I can get a better angle, for example, for the E100, Turbo 140 or whatever. The thing is, whenever you are having this kind of situation, you need to check out which side has more HP if you want to get the most use for ourselves. As wrong as it sounds, your team is winning, for example, 10-7, whatever, and you need to pay attention where there are more enemy forces. It is very, very important thing to say, my friends, truly. So we notice that Jack Pizda is alone, but there is E100, there is a 50B, there is 140, there is even a Star. Beautiful. So obviously we are going to the side where we can get the most use for ourselves, and I believe you cannot blame us for this. It is just smart decision. So once again, we are winning the game, not by tremendous score. I mean, it's not 15-1 situation, and the main reason why we are winning the score is because of those guys which decide to be very, very aggressive before, fellas. At least this is what I think, and this is what I want to believe. I think the enemy simply made a humongous mistake by deciding to make super hardcore pressure before. That's the main problem. Ram to E100, come in. Fellas, we did not lost a single bit of HP if I am not mistaken, and E100 lost 89, so this is pretty damn impressive if you would ask me. So here you go, 3 best battles with this vehicle. I could make probably, we have quite a bit of games which is having over 7,000 damage, but obviously I can't make best of for 3 hours 50 minutes. You know, this is not what we are aiming for, and this is not what we are looking for. Let's teleport into the scoreboard, shall we? Alright, we are back with a scoreboard. So the first battle, Berlin. The second battle was El Khaluf, where unfortunately we did not manage it to win the game. Well, that's fair, but that was still great performance, and we did as much as we physically and possibly could. And after that we had a walking on the airfield where enemies made a mistake, and I really wanted to highlight this. So first of all, first battle was in the Minsk. The best damage score, 7,500 damage, 4 kills, 700 assisting damage, 5,000 blocking damage. Absolutely madness. 1.3 base experience, very good. We lost 1,000 credit, which is not big of the deal. After that we had the El Khaluf. We lost the game. Unfortunately, we got the high caliber first class with defeat, 7,500 damage. Once again, extremely great score, and looking into the team, but once again, mistakes were made by some guys. It happens. And after that, Type 5 heavy in the airfield with a high caliber, with a Confederate, and with another ace wanker with 1.2 base experience, and we even made 10,000 credits, which is always nice. So fellas, as you can see, even the disgusting tank can actually work sometimes, and I really want to do this, fellas, in front of your eyes. Type 5 heavy, thank you very much for serving for our forces. I'm not going to lie, it wasn't a humongous pleasure to play with you, to be fair with you, fellas. It wasn't very, very nice, it wasn't very enjoyable, but it is about the time to finish this nightmare and send this tank to well-deserved rest. See you later, Type 5 heavy. And now for a bonus for you, which managed to watch that long speaking about this video, because it is like 30 minutes video, I assume, or so. I want to show you a bonus battle with a Type 5 heavy, and I want to prove you this: not every single game is epic, okay? Not every single game is the best game in the world of tanks, and believe me, there is some situations when unfortunately, or maybe you are just seeing what your tank is worth, right? So let's see how we can find this kind of replay. Wait a second, the replay manager, it is taking its time to deal with everything, and let's see. Okay, where we can find the battle. Oh, here you go. This is, look at this. Maherm line. I remember this battle. I made a mistake right here myself. Okay, I remember this game. Okay, how about Studzanki? 1.2 thousand damage, or maybe even better, Karelia. Давай, let's go for Karelia. 1.2 thousand damage, which is pretty much 1/3 of our HP or 2/5 of our HP. Yeah, it is not looking that great, is it? So give me a moment and we are going to be there now. We are back with epic performance of 1000 damage. So let's see what do we have here. We have a tier 10 matchmaking, we have 3 artists. Let's speed the things a bit. Not by much, just 4 times speed, so the tank is actually going to have some kind of speed, right? So what do we have? We decided to go to this side and maybe even join the bot chat itself. It would be pretty damn good thing, but there is 2 lights, so more likely I'm going to get spotted there. Am I going to get spotted there? Oh yes, I am. I took quite a bit for the team while crossing. In fact, I lost half of my HP. I was afraid to move like this for obvious reasons, because we are not going to be able to make that much pressure here. That's why I was afraid. But now whenever we are having a great position, that's good, so we can shoot enemies left, right and center. At least that's the main plan and that's the main thing. Unfortunately, I cannot escape from this position anymore for obvious reasons, because I'm kind of trapped there. Our chieftain and other tanks are trying to beat the living crap out of this position, which is nice, but once again we cannot join here anymore and enemies have the hill, so moving like this or moving like this, it's pretty much right up suicide. It's just simply not worth it. So in this kind of situation, with this decision which we have made, we simply need to be very, very careful and simply patient in the same time, right? I decided to go for blind shots there, and yeah, that's what we have, fellas. And this is maybe this is not typical battle with this tank, but very, very close to that. If you are going to be unlucky, or if you are going to make a mistake, this is what this is the situation which you are going to have, unfortunately. Since I noticed that enemy team is winning the battle, I decided to make a bit of pressure there for obvious reasons, because I knew otherwise it is not going to be fun and it is going to be pretty damn bad, because we won't be able to get enough of views. But I changed my mind and I decided to snipe from the back. Unfortunately, I cannot find the proper angle to shoot the Super Conqueror, and our team is winning the game. GG. So yeah, that's the thing, fellas, and those are the games which you can have with the Type 5 Heavy 2, and you are feeling like you wasted 10 minutes of your life. And the main reason why we are having this on speed up speed, it is just to show you not every game with the Type 5 Heavy was Curva Flowers. Some of the games we are pretty damn bad, but pay attention at this. At least, even though I played like a big pile of Kaku, I still managed to have some fun in the game by driving on the rock and enjoying myself. Nice skill. You are a beautiful creature. So here you go, fellas. Thank you very much for watching. That was your daily dose of skill, and I hope you had a great time together with me. Thank you very much, and see you very, very soon. Skill is out. Peace.